with the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Step with it. Twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
59.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
17 more yards. That's another Chargers first down.
On first down, it's Hampton. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Edwards now on first and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now it's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. A draw play, Hampton. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action, now it's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. On play action, here's Tua. And he rifles one incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Tua going to throw. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
20, TX.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Now he's going to step up and run. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Go ahead.
He'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Wright, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like that thing's pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because they fall 2 games below 500. The road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, open.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Herbert changing things up. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Herbert. He's going to get down to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
At the 27-yard line.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 59. 21. Home troops right.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Hey, easy. Go orange. Hey, go Lion. Go.
Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Set.
Hampton. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Omari and Hampton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have retaken the lead. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 10.
All right.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 21 TA. 21G, 21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Herbert. This one finds McConkey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Baylor Tiger.
On 2nd and 12. Herbert. That one complete to McConkey.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
5-9, 10. 59. Hey, easy. We go orange. Home trips right.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ram. Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert. To the right side and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd and a couple.
21. Ready,
They'll go again here with White. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 52 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 20. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Solo left side. Hey, 21 here.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Wright's got him. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jake Bailey now. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And we'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 9 here.
Let's go, let's go.
Now it's Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
30-yard
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua, the final shot before half. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
First down, they'll stay right on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll go right back to right. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tua going to give this to Wright. Fights through and now a crease. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On play action, here's Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He's on his way. Touchdown, LA! Omari and Hampton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Stay with Tiger. Stay with Tiger. Go. 5-9. Hey, cap.
Back to throw. Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 14-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
He was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A give up the middle to right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Wright.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a give, running left is right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Out of the gun, here's a give to right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
21G. Double one, high.
Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
On the handoff, it's right. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Tua going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Troy Palmer, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Hey, ram.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Work inside here, Hampton. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Home to track. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On the draw is Edwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
The slot man in motion right. On fourth down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. This is caught inside the 15. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Go ahead.
Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown! Jalen Wright. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
At the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Go, hey, go.
2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Herbert now. It's Edwards again. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league,
Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers get a bit closer.
that's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part. of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, 55 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, Kappa. Hey, go lion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Taylor tight. Homie took right.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And the lane closes up quickly as we get about 3 down to the 38. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the play.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely, first and goal, and was a pickup of 14.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But
and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Dolphins 41, Chargers 39.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. DJ Turner now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On the give, this is right.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Here's Wright. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Boogie Basham earning himself a tackle for loss as he stops him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Go ahead.
On the ground, it's Wright. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll run with Wright. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
First down 10 at their own 14-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
first down.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Home troops right. 59, 59. Set.
Throwing, Herbert. Finding Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Pass out left finds Johnston. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
First down, Chargers.
21.
Herbert to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Running left is Edwards. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Lion, lion, lion. Hey, go lion, lion.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Good.
Tua. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Go ahead.
Throwing Tua. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Chargers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.